Hello, dear students. How are you? I hope all are very good and safe. Welcome to Sandipni Vidya Mandir. Today we will study about class 8 science, the second chapter, microorganisms, friends and foes. Now let's first understand that what are microorganisms. So when we talk about the organisms, the word micro means very small, which cannot be seen in naked eyes. These are called microorganisms. These organisms have a different impact on humans. The study of microorganisms is known as microbiology, and the scientists who study them are known as microbiologists. Other living organisms are so small that we need a powerful microscope to see them. Such living things are called microscopic organisms or microorganisms, or they also known as microbes. We had already learned about the microorganism in previous class also, and we had also seen in the microscope. Okay, some microscopes are harmful for us and some are useful for us. Now, this type of microorganisms can be divided into following categories. Those are bacteria, fungi, protozoa, algae and virus. Virus is also considered as microorganisms, but they are different from other microorganisms. Why? Because they reproduce only in the body of host cell organisms. Means they have to need any particular cell for the growth. Okay, but other organism do not need particular any cell or medium. Okay, so common diseases, for example, cold, influenza and cough. Some serious diseases like most currently virus, which is corona. Okay, polio, chickenpox are caused by virus. Means all these diseases like influenza, cold, cough, corona, chickenpox, polio, all are caused due to viruses. Now, when we talk about the algae, algae are also called blue-green algae. Algae are unicellular or multicellular. There is unicellular means single cell organisms, means the organism that has only one cell in the body is called unicellular. Okay, second one is multicellular. Multicellular means multi means more, one more than one. Okay, this if any organism have more than one cell in the body, like human beings, animals, this organism have many cells in the body, so these are called multicellular. They live in water, damp soil and rocks. Algae may be exist in colonial or filamentous. Colonial means two group इकट्ठे रहते हैं. Filamentous means in like line like structure, like सीढ़ी बोल सकते हैं. Okay. They can make, जो algae हैं वो algae make their own food by the process of photosynthesis, because chlorophyll is present in algae. Almost algae live in water bodies like pond, lakes and seawater. Have you ever seen in pond there is green layer something on the top of the water? That is algae. Okay, so these are not only found in pond as well as every watery layer. Okay, some example of algae are Spirogyra, volvox. Spirogyra in filamentous shape and volvox are spherical shape. Now let's talk about fungi. Fungi are plant-like organisms that do not contain chlorophyll. Means they have not chlorophyll. So they are parasitic or saprophytic. They may be unicellular or multicellular. Means जो फंजाई हैं वो भी या तो यूनिसेलुलर हो सकते हैं या तो मल्टीसेलुलर हो सकते हैं. ईस्ट आर यूनिसेलुलर वेयर एज ब्रेड माउल्ड इज मल्टीसेलुलर. Mushroom are large multicellular fungi. Okay, and this fungi either parasitic or the saprophytic. Means fungi, all those most of the fungi, they do look like plant, but they do not have chlorophyll. Means we already learned in previous class that plant have green pigment and called chlorophyll. बट फंजाई भी प्लांट की तरह ऑब्जर्व होते हैं, बट इनमें क्लोरोफिल एब्सेंस होता है. ऑल राइट, दैट्स वाई द फंजाई आर या तो वो पैरासिटिक होंगे या तो वो सेप्रोफाइट्स होंगे. ओके, दैट मीन्स दे आर नॉट ऑटोट्रॉप्स, दे डू नॉट प्रिपेयर देयर ओन फूड, सो दे कैन बी आइदर सेप्रोफिटिक और पैरासिटिक. नाउ सेप्रोफिटिक मीन्स they find their food from dead and decaying animals, and parasitic means living on the host. These मतलब जो दिस टाइप ऑफ हैं वो क्या होंगे, वो अनदर एनिमल से, फंजाई जो है अनदर एनिमल से अपना फूड फाइंड करेंगे. सम एग्जांपल ऑफ फंगाई आर ईस्ट, मशरूम, मोल्ड. नाउ लेट्स टॉक अबाउट द बैक्टीरिया. Most of the bacteria are single celled. That means they are unicellular. Means that bacteria only one cell had in the body. Bacteria may be found in colonial mean. Colonial means they do not exist one. When we talk about their structure, they may be spherical in shape or the rod shape, and can be spherical shape. So basically bacteria can be exist in different shapes. All right, now example of bacteria: E. coli, Rhodobacter, Lactobacillus, which help in form curd. As you know that milk से कर्ड फॉर्म होने में लैक्टोबैसिलस का जो है important रोल होता है. All right, let's move forward. Next microorganism is protozoa. Protozoa is also heterotrophic. That means that cannot prepare their own food and depends on others for survival their life. They are mostly aquatic microorganisms. That means they found in water. They are unicellular in nature. Usually cell wall is absent in protozoa. Some example of protozoa are amoeba, paramecium and euglena. Okay, now let's coming to next viruses. Viruses are submicroscopic, means very small in size. They multiply inside living organism only, means outside of the body of living organism not grow. As you know about coronavirus, currently सिर्फ जो कोरोना वायरस है वो ह्यूमन बॉडी में ही इफेक्ट हो रहा है, ना कि एनिमल्स में और नॉट एनी अदर एनिमल्स. ऑल राइट, दे डू नॉट हैव अ सेलुलर स्ट्रक्चर एंड बेसिकली दे कंटेन आइदर डीएनए और आरएनए as genetic material. Okay, as you know, DNA and RNA is a genetic material. They are more harmful for another organisms. They are unicellular. Some example of viruses are polio, HIV, influenza, rotavirus, coronavirus, chickenpox, etc. Okay, and different type of viruses are adenovirus, influenza virus, bacteriophage, etc. Some microorganisms are useful to us and some are harmful and some have no infection with us either way. Next, these are two types, which are microorganisms are two types, which first one is friendly or the useful microorganism and second one is harmful microorganisms. Friendly microorganism or useful microorganisms, we know that all organisms are not harmful for us. Some are useful for us, like some commercial purpose, increasing the soil fertility, some medicinal use, cleaning the environment. Okay, so let's understand in commercial purpose. In commercial purpose, production of bread, food and beverage factory. Okay, production of bread, making for idli and dosa, alcohol production, production of curd and cheese. Yeast and lactobacillus are used in production of all above things. Means production of bread, डोसा, इडली, अल्कोहल, कर्ड, चीज़, इन सब में किनका इन्वॉल्व होता है? लैक्टोबैसिलस बैक्टीरिया का। ओके, नेक्स्ट इज agriculture to increase the soil fertility. Fungi and bacteria break down complex mineral into simplex form. Like rhizobium bacteria are present in root nodules. These are help in nitrogen fixation. All right. This bacteria has tendency that it can convert atmospheric nitrogen into nitrate. जो हमारे एटमॉस्फेरिक नाइट्रोजन होता है उसको किस में कन्वर्ट कर देता है? नाइट्रेट में, विच सर्व एज नेचुरल फर्टिलाइजर फॉर द प्लांट। मीन्स जो हमारे एनवायरनमेंट में जो नाइट्रोजन होते हैं, ये नाइट्रोजन को ये किस में कन्वर्ट कर देते हैं? नाइट्रेट में। ये नाइट्रेट कन्वर्ट होते हैं नाइट्राइट में, और यही नाइट्राइट प्लांट के लिए क्या होता है? मोस्ट यूजफुल होते हैं। आगे इसके हम लोग डिटेल में स्टडी करेंगे। ओके, नेक्स्ट इज making medicines and vaccines, some medicinal uses. So for production of antibiotic, for example streptomycin, tetracycline, tetramycin, etc. For production of polio vaccine, microorganisms are uses. For production of vitamin B complex from yeast and bacteria. Okay, next one is in cleaning the environment. So microorganisms are most helpful in decomposition of matter or the dead organisms. Now let's talk about the harmful microorganisms. Microorganisms are harmful in many ways. Some of the microorganism causes diseases in human beings, plants and animals also. Such diseases causing microorganism are called pathogens. Means जो harmful और microorganisms होते हैं उसको pathogens भी कहा जाता है. They causes diseases in two ways of diseases. First one is communicable disease and second one is non-communicable disease. Okay, this type of microorganisms are harmful for the plant also, like citrus canker is a bacterial disease that affect trees of citrus fruit and is spread by air. In human, it causes malaria and dengue also. Malaria is actually caused by pathogen called Plasmodium. Okay, it is protozoa which is transmitted by the female Anopheles mosquito, as you know. Okay, next one is dengue. Dengue is caused by dengue virus and spread by female Aedes mosquito. Next is what are communicable disease. We have talked about in earlier about communicable disease and non-communicable disease. So what is a communicable disease? Yes, a disease is that is spread from one living thing to another or through the environment. It is important to know CDs can spread so you are reduce your risk of getting them. Means if the disease is spreading to one person or animal to another, we can say it's a communicable disease. On the other hand, if a person is suffering from diseases but that disease cannot be spread to other person, we say that it's non-communicable disease because ये डायरेक्ट इफेक्ट नहीं करते हैं. जैसे एग्जांपल के लिए कॉमन कोल्ड, कफ इज अ कोरोना वायरस, दिस आर कम्युनिकेबल डिसीज़ हैं. बट कुछ डिसीज़ ऐसे होते हैं जैसे कि हार्ट डिसीजेस हैं, कैंसर है, डायबिटिक एट्सेट्रा, ये जो हैं नॉन कम्युनिकेबल डिसीज़ होते हैं. ओके, नाउ लेट्स टॉक अबाउट फूड प्रिजर्वेशन. Food preservation, the growth of microorganism like yeast, bacteria, fungus, etc. Okay, by the food preservation, food have safe from microorganisms. Following are some method of food preservation: drying, adding salt and sugar, canning and vacuum packing, freezing and boiling, and pasteurization. By using common salt, food like fish, meat, amla, raw mangoes, tamarind, etc. can be preserved by using common salt. It preserves the growth of microbes. Okay. Next is by using sugar. Food items like jams, jellies, squashes, and etc. can be preserved by using sugar solution. It prevents the growth of microorganisms. Okay, next is pasteurization. Pasteurization means the process in which packaged and non-packaged food such as milk, fruit, juice, etc. are treated with mild heat, usually to less than 100 degree centigrade or the 212 degree Fahrenheit, to eliminate pathogens. Pathogens means harmful microbes in the manner of rapid heating and rapid cooling, and using of chemical preservatives like sodium benzoate, acetic acid, etc. Now let's talk about nitrogen fixation or the nitrogen cycle. As we saw in atmosphere, the highest constituent of the gas that is found is nitrogen, nearly 78% ऑफ द गैस इन एटमॉस्फेयर. हमारे एटमॉस्फेयर में सबसे ज़्यादा हाईएस्ट कौन सा है? नाइट्रोजन होता है. दैट नीड्स टू बी कन्वर्टेड इनटू नाइट्रोजिनस कंपाउंड as you can see on the picture, and that could be consumed by plants and animals. So this starts with the root nodules of leguminous plant, where you have the rhizobium bacteria that occurs. Okay, now what happens is, let's see, you have nitrogen. This nitrogen is converted into nitrite, and nitrite is converted into nitrate. The process of conversion of nitrogen to nitrite occurs by bacteria Nitrosomonas, and nitrite to nitrate by Nitrobacter bacteria. So that happens. It is very important to know, and once you have understand this conversion process, you can understand how in the soil gets more fertile. As you can see on picture, you have the compounds of nitrogenous. Those are taken up by plants, absorbed by the animals, and finally you have the atmospheric nitrogen that release fix through like thunder and nitrogenous fixation bacteria, and ultimately comes back to the soil. So that you have the process of nitrogen cycle that occurs in the atmosphere, and we have already talked about how the nitrogen fixation takes place and the various bacteria, blue green algae, responsible for the fixation of the nitrogen also. You know very well, we have nitrogen in our atmosphere. एटमॉस्फेयर में सबसे ज़्यादा गैस कौन सा है? यस, नाइट्रोजन इन 78%. अब क्या होता है, ये सारे जो प्लांट्स हैं ये रूट से नाइट्रोजन को एब्जॉर्ब करती है, फिर एनिमल जो है प्लांट को ईट करते हैं. अब यहाँ पे क्या होता है कि कोई एनिमल की जब डेथ हो जाती है या फिर वो एक्सक्रीट करते हैं, तो वो जो बैक्टीरिया है वो इस एक्सक्रीट में प्रेजेंट रहते हैं. इन प्रेजेंट नाइट्रोजन को किस में कन्वर्ट कर देते हैं? नाइट्रोजिनस गैस में कन्वर्ट कर देती है. ऑल राइट. ऑन द अदर हैंड, यू कैन सी ऑन द लेफ्ट साइड ऑफ पिक्चर, जो एटमॉस्फेरिक नाइट्रोजन है वो डायरेक्टली प्लांट या एनिमल टेक नहीं करते हैं. सो व्हाट, यहाँ पर कुछ बैक्टीरिया और ब्लू ग्रीन एल्गी होते हैं. कहाँ? सॉइल में. ओके, ये एटमॉस्फेयर से डायरेक्ट नाइट्रोजन को कैप्चर करते हैं और नाइट्रोजिनस कंपाउंड में कन्वर्ट कर देते हैं, जो कि प्लांट के रूट के यूटिलाइज, जो प्लांट के रूट हैं वो उसको यूटिलाइज कर देते हैं. तो फाइनली वी हैव फाइंड दैट कि जो नाइट्रोजिनस कंपाउंड है वो जो है प्लांट के लिए, सॉइल के लिए मोस्ट फर्टाइल होता है, मोस्ट यूजफुल होता है. ओके, डिड यू अंडरस्टैंड ऑल द टॉपिक्स? If you have any doubt, you can ask to me. Okay, thank you dear students. Stay home, stay safe.